Hey guys, so I am currently reading We Used to Live Here by Marcus Kuehler. Pretty sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. This is a horror book. I love horror books, and so I wanted to start posting and join along in a little book club to talk about this book. I do watch Creepcast, and they read stories from like No Sleep and like Reddit. They read all of these good like little horror mini stories. Some of them are long, and so that's my only book club. And I don't have time to be in any other people's book clubs because I want to get through my to be read, and a lot of people aren't reading their to be reads that I have on my list. So yeah. Anyways, so I'm reading this and I wanted to talk about it a little bit. So far I have read we're going to talk about up to page 65. Yes, 65. I did check this out from my local library right here. So please, please, please support your local libraries if you can, if you have one close to you. Check out a book that you want to read or an audiobook or something, because the libraries were my safe haven as a kid. Like, I spent so much time there after school. I do love to annotate, so I do have my annotations here. And I do use the little peel stickies so they're safe for the pages. See, the little peel stick. I can just peel it, stick it whenever I want. And then I have my book journal right here, which is just a comprehension book. So, in the beginning, they teach you who the main character is, who obviously is Eve. Charlie is a side character as Eve's girlfriend, not wife, partner, is what they say in the book. And then you have Thomas, Paige, Jenny, Newton, and Kai, who are the family who knocked on the door because Thomas grew up in the house and he wanted to tour the house with his family. Personally, I would have said fuck no. Absolutely not. Thomas, you should have toured it while the house was on sale. Tough noogie, sir. Bye-bye. But Eve is antisocial and also a people pleaser, so she allows them to come in. Thomas starts pointing out these things about how his sister used to draw stuff like symbols that were almost like witchcraft symbols, is what her dad or his dad used to call it. Family's about to go. They're saying bye to Eve, and the youngest daughter of the family, Jenny, can't be found. She's missing, and I don't know why. But she tore back the wallpaper to a dumbwaiter that was upstairs that the dad said was there that would lead down to the basement. So now she tore wallpaper from this house of these strangers, took a dumbwaiter down into a dark, decrepit basement. I don't know what child, actually I do know a child that would do that, but I personally wouldn't have done it. And that would have creeped me the fuck out if that was my house. And instead of the whole family and everybody going downstairs and looking for her, it's just dad and Eve. And then the dad does some weird shit. Like, he's standing in front of Eve in like a little short hallway, and he's just like standing like straight, just standing straight, pin straight. She's calling out to him multiple times. He doesn't hear. Then she gets up behind him, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, sorry, I have bad hearing. Mind you, it's dark. His flashlight wasn't pointed ahead, his flashlight was pointed down because he was standing straight. And he was ignoring her. So creepy. Yes, very creepy. That was the only creepy part that happened in up to page 69. But apparently they didn't find Jenny. Jenny was in a little nook at the bottom of the basement that Eve said she could fit into to go get her, but he said no, she'll be fine, she'll come out when she's ready. I need her out now because this is my house, and I need your whole weird ass family to get the hell out of my house because y'all are doing weird shit and I don't like it. I don't like it. I've seen way too many horror movies, read way too many horror books. For me to be okay with this, you need a bounce. But no, they don't do that. They don't. Charlie gets home. Daughter's still not out. They eat breakfast. Now the daughter comes out. Family's finally getting ready to leave. Finally. But then the storm gets bad. So they spend the night. Now, I had so many questions because this was very, very frustrating for me as a real person trying to grasp why the fuck anyone would do that. One, why the fuck is the family there? I mean, I get they said it, but like, what's the legit, like, the real reason on why they're there? Two, what the hell happened to Thomas in the basement? Like, did he see something? Is he not a real person? Was he possessed? Like, what happened to him? Three, oh yeah, that's right. Eve did see a light in the woods when she was in the kitchen washing dishes, I think it was. She saw a light flicker in the woods. The fuck was that light in the woods? And then upstairs, when Eve was walking around with the family, touring upstairs on the second floor, she saw Kai slap the shit out of Newt, which is the brothers, in the hallway, away from the mom and dad. So, like, what were they? Were they just being boys? Because, you know, sometimes boys are just boys. And, you know, brothers and sisters are just that way and they smack each other sometimes. So, like, was that it? Or, like, were they arguing about something? Or, again, like, is this family just not even real? Like, what is going on? Those are the only questions I really had. I'm invested. 69 pages in. Invested. I love it all. Like, any kind of thriller, body horror is really hard for me. Body horror might be one of the hardest things for me to watch. Slashers, I am not so much as into slashers. I'm into the reasons for it. I'm into the actual plot. So if there's no plot, I can't get with it. But also slashers just don't scare me. And the paranormal books always do it for me, because that's one thing I've always been scared of, because it's the unknown. Paranormal, like, what do you do? But yes, so I'm probably gonna come on here and maybe talk about this every once or twice a week. That is my deal. Again, I'm currently reading We Used to Live Here. I'm going to be posting a bunch of spoilers on this book because I love spoilers. I don't love spoilers. Don't comment spoilers down there. I love talking about books, and I don't have a book club or friends that like books, and I need people who like horror books and who like to read horror books who can give me recommendations so that I can add more to my to be read shelf, because you can never have enough on your to be read shelf. But I just want people to talk books about, and I don't have that. So yeah, let's talk books, specifically horror books, but books nonetheless. All right, guys.